This episode of TechnoBuffalo is brought to you by Domain.com. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the episode of Ask the Buffalo. This is a show where I just answer your questions from the world of technology, and oftentimes outside, but this week it's mostly technology based. Let's jump right into the questions. The first one comes from the very healthily named Super Veggie 12, who asked, at John4 Lakers, what made you want to start a career in the tech world, and how did you get started? So that's a very long answer, but I will give you the short answer. I have always loved technology. As I was growing up, and I used to just always go walk around Best Buy or Circuit City or any tech place I could find when I had a really bad or stressful day, just relax me to sort of be surrounded by gadgets. I've always loved technology. Back in 2007, I was looking to get a new computer. I was switching from an older HP and I wanted to use Mac. I was traveling for the first time and I had no idea how to use the new OS, so I started looking around for videos that would teach me how to use it. No one was doing it, so I figured I'll do it. And sort of making the videos will force me to learn how to use my new computer. And that was sort of the nexus that started ultimately what would become TechnoBuffalo. The next one, this is going to take a while, so sit back and relax, comes from @Rick17744523662. At John4 Lakers, how did you feel about hitting 1 million subs? We did hit 1 million subscribers last week. I got a whole new video coming up about my feelings about that, but it is humbling and incredible, and I cannot believe that happened, that we're able to sort of join some really elite company and some really talented colleagues in the tech world that have sort of hit that number and many more to come. Guys like MKB HD, Linus Tech Tips, Austin Evans, and many more. It's a club that I'm honored to be a part of, and I can't wait to welcome more tech YouTubers to that club. So another video coming about that, but it was a very humbling experience for me and for everybody here at TechnoBuffalo. Next one comes from @JT_Tehran, who asks, at John4 Lakers, how many BlackBerry Android sliders will you be picking up? The answer to that one is very simple, all of them. I'll be picking up all the Android BlackBerry sliders. I'll be just collecting them all like they're Pokemon. If those rumors are true, if we are going to see a top tier spec Android running phone made by BlackBerry security on top of it, I'll be very happy, fellow. Give me an on-screen keyboard option, give me that slide-out option on a physical keyboard, give me Google services and BlackBerry security on top of it. I'll be happy. I will use that phone. I will crest that phone. I'll tell it stories at night and tuck it in, and I'll just be happy. Let me stop real fast and thank our peeps at Domain.com. It's the place to go when the next great idea hits you, like in the middle of the night. It's one-stop shopping for all your domain name and web hosting and email needs. Domain.com wants to hook you up with a pretty sick offer. Save 20% on domain names and web hosting when you use coupon code TechnoBuffalo. It's all one word in caps at Domain.com's checkout. When you think domains, think Domain.com. Next question comes from @GeorgePap301, who asks, at John4 Lakers, what are your thoughts on the OnePlus 2 specs? Is it going to be worth the increased price? #AskTheBuffalo. So for what we know, it's certainly going to be under that $500 threshold. We know it's going to have just an insane 4 gigs of RAM. It's going to be running a tweaked version of the Snapdragon 810. Before everybody gets all hot and bothered, literally, about the 810, it's a tweaked version of it. But just because it's got an 810 doesn't mean your phone's going to explode in your pocket. I've used 810 devices both in tablets and phones. They're fine. It's been way overblown. I think it's going to be worth it. I'm curious about the screen. I think that's going to be a determining spec. I know a lot of people don't necessarily want or even need a 2K screen, but it is a spec that all flagships have nowadays. So it would definitely be a notable omission as it sort of goes into its life cycle. But on the other side, you're going to get better battery life. You know it's going to have a bigger battery than the previous OnePlus. So yes, I think it's going to be worth it. I think when you compare apples to apples, so to speak, price point with OnePlus 2 versus the competition, I think the OnePlus 2 is going to end up very favorable. And I thank you guys for watching this episode of Ask the Buffalo. I love filming these videos, so keep the questions coming. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being awesome and always keeping me and everybody here on our collective toes. Until next time, John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo. See you guys then.